Hey y'all, this is your K-pop auntie Carly, and I promised I was going to be getting back to doing more BTS. Now that they're on a little bit of a break, just my timing. It's great, you know. But plenty of content. They have plenty of content for us. Good 10 or so years worth of it, so it's not like I'm going to run out of material until they come back again. There's a lot to be seen yet, including this is viewer request Friday. So y'all have been, it's been a while since I've been able to get back to my list, but I have a nice list from you guys of songs that aren't necessarily on BTS albums, but are solo stuff. It's covers. It's all sorts of stuff. So keep recommending them to me because I'm gonna keep covering BTS for however long's for them to come back, and then after that as well. And this one is let's see, it's featuring, oh gosh, who is it? Kim Jung Hun, is that right? Kim Jung Hun. And it was just I'm sorry if I slaughtered the Hangul. My vowel pronunciation is very poor. This one is supposedly, I was told that this is something that Agust Suga Yoongi wrote about a friend of his who went to prison. The title being Dear My Friend. All right, so that sounds like it's a letter. Dear my friend. That's how you begin a letter. So I don't know if it's gonna be kind of like in that kind of format where it's almost like Yoongi writing a letter to his friend. Do you remember back in the day when people actually wrote letters by hand on paper and sent them with a stamp? I remember the days before email existed. That's God. Give me a holler in the comments if you are also old enough to remember before email existed. And I do have a lyrics version pulled up as well. I will switch over to that after just listening. I just want to listen and hear it, and then I'll go over and take a look on what Yoongi has to say to his friend. And I already heard the piano starting. Very cool. Got that turned up nice and high. So it sounds like it might be a slower, heartfelt type of song. What is it? Let me know in the comments if you know if that's actually Yoongi playing. There he is. 여전히 기억해 함께였었던 지난 날 댁으로 함께 놀러 갔었던 우리 시간과 수많은 날 둘이면 세상도 무섭지 않아 말아. I don't know if he's slipping English in there or if it just sounds like he's saying. Never mind. I think he is. I think that is English. Why is it that everybody learns how to curse in English? And I'm sure he speaks way better English than he lets on. Hey, Grace. It's a very nice piano accompaniment. This is a good singer. The guy, he's, what was it?
야, 네가 싫다. 야, 이 말을 하는 이 순간조차 난 네가 그립다. 매주 갔었던 서울고지 소면의 길 왕복 3시간쯤 됐었던 먼 길을 혼자서 나섰지 너의 재판날과 너의 출소날 눈이 펑펑 얼어 겨울 힘들고 똑똑히 기억나 그리고 간만에 본 넌 전혀 딴 사람이 돼버렸고 눈이 풀린 채는 말했지 해볼 생각이 없냐고
He's just going back and forth.
또 욕을 했네 유일한 친구였던 너를 되돌릴 방법은 없고 너는 괴물이 돼버렸네
Very nice. I'm digging that piano in the background right now. Just the keys melodically going just back and forth. Those two notes over and over again. I don't know. There's something about that, especially when, like, I'm a sucker for pairing up classical instruments with more modern instruments. And not that there's a modern instrument besides some, just basic percussion going on right now, but just the rap, the instruments that is his voice and matching piano with rap. And just those two keys. I'm gonna sneeze. No, there's 3 notes in there, I think. Yeah. Ooh. There's actually a lot left in it. I thought it was winding down. Just kind of that simple electric guitar in the back. It kind of matches the, it feels like it kind of matches the keys that were being played on the piano earlier. Yeah, definitely going to be checking out the lyrics on this one. That was good. It was like the music in and of itself was it was one of those things that happens a lot with the like rap heavy up. Obviously, he does mostly rap in his stuff. There's singing as well. He brought Kim Jong-won in there, and yeah, like the musical accompaniment is usually fairly simple. There's not a ton going on. Doesn't mean it's not beautiful. Like I said, I really enjoy the piano in here, and that electric guitar coming in at the latter part was really nice too, and paired with good, simple, clean percussion. Really enjoyed that part of it. All right, let's get in here. I don't need captions on. This is a lyric video. Okay. Volume down. Let's go. Interested to hear, like, if that, like, reinforce in the comments whether what I was told that this is about a friend of his who went to prison, if that's real or not, if that's like the truth behind this. I hate to, base my suppositions off of one individual, but at the same time, I want to believe y'all because why not? And I could always do my own research, but that would take time. Oh, all right. So it's very interesting to see if that is indeed what this song is about, what Agust D has to say to his friend. Until now, still I'm missing you. Until now, still the memories of us together linger around me. And I'm gonna guess, just for U.S. translation, at least. I don't know if it's different with other English dialects. If the better translation is even now, still the memories of us linger around me. Because in U.S. English, when you say until now, it usually has a connotation of stopping. Like, until now, I had believed this or that, and I no longer believe that. So I'm guessing that it doesn't have that kind of connotation, or it might. It probably doesn't. It probably actually means even now, still the memories of us together linger around me, instead of kind of that U.S. English would be until now, but no longer. That's, I read that, and that's kind of what is assumed it would mean, but I'm guessing that's not what it means. Even now, the memories still linger around me. Perhaps if I'd grabbed you back then. No, if I'd stopped you back then. Remorse about... Man, I've had stuff like that in my life, too. Like, that is a very relatable line. It's a very relatable line, because not everybody in my life has made good decisions, and even it's probably in his younger days, and it was in my younger days as well. Not that my older people that I know now in my older days don't make bad decisions, but they're generally not the kind that put them in jail and stuff. But yeah, I've definitely had those moments with those friends where I look back and, man, it's been like, I knew it. I knew something was up. I knew, like, even moments, like specific moments, like I knew I should have said something, but I didn't. That hits home. Yeah. Until now, still, would we still have been friends? How would it have been? Dear my friend, how are you doing? I'm well, doing fine, as you know. Yeah. Okay, so it is kind of written like a letter. Yeah, how you doing? I'm well, doing fine, as you know. Yeah. Dear my friend, I'll be honest with you. I still fucking hate you. Wow. All right. I still remember the days we were together. Our time that we went to the boot together. Many days that we've said that the world doesn't scare us. I thought I could keep up. The world doesn't scare us if two of us are together. Us who have said that walk completely different paths now. Damn. Yeah, that's... And it is especially with those friends who do kind of... You at one point in your life, you have so much in common, and you just took different paths, and it's... It is interesting to see songs like this, because y'all have been teaching me a bit about Suga and how, man, he had a rough growing up. He had a pretty rough childhood. There's Race. And, like, it's something like this. It kind of shows you that, man, if certain things hadn't happened in a certain way, maybe that would be him as well. And it just kind of drives home the point of... things could be different. Things could be very different, and yeah. You remember that time? I think it was in Sinsa. The conversation we had over soju. Our aspiration that we will rock the world. We who had an enormous dream were young, only 20 years old. So he was young, but not young. Okay, so he's technically an adult. Yeah, okay. The sudden loss of contact. After a long time, a call from your parents from an unknown number. At that one short phone call, I immediately rushed to you. Detention center in Seoul, and Young was too far. Until now, I'm still missing you. Yeah, that sucks. That's I'll go ahead and say it. I had to go visit a actual brother of mine in prison, and it is something. Like, he only went the once. The once was enough. But it is something. Getting that phone call and going to sit down and seeing your brother, who was were close. You know, our siblings were close, and obviously walked a very similar path in life. And to see him in a orange jumpsuit and just like broken is like, yeah, yeah. Until now, still the memories of us together linger around me. Perhaps if I'd grab you back then, no, if I'd stop you back then. Did you change or did I change? I hate even the passing time. Guess we changed. Yeah, that's probably better. That's probably a better assumption, Suga, is that, you know, instead of saying, did you change or did I change? Yeah, we both changed. You know, that's part of growing up, and you're still doing a lot of growing up at 20. I know I sure did a lot of growing up from the time I was 20 to, yeah, that's... Yeah. Hey, I hate you. Hey, I resent you. Hey, even at this moment I'm saying this, I miss you. God, wow, this is an extremely relatable song because like I think a lot of people, even if it isn't like a friend or a loved one in jail, might be, but even if it's not that, like even this right here can be so relatable to so many people out there, family and friends, that you've had a falling out and you were such good friends, or your siblings or your parents or your kids or you name it, but you just falling out is a nice way of putting it. You just don't see each other anymore, you don't associate anymore. I have family like that, and I can't say that I hate them, I can't say that I resent them. I've grown past that. There was a time in my life when I would have said that, but always miss them. Yeah. The road to Seoul Detention Center to visit every week. I set for the long journey that took 3 hours to and fro alone. The day of your trial and the day of your release. The day snow fell heavily. I remember the white tofu. In Korea, you give tofu to those who just got released from prison. And you, who I've finally met after a long time, has become a totally different person. With bleary eyes, you ask if I want to try. I think he's referring to Pyongme. I got mad and cursed again. Yeah, because it's kind of like, dude, nothing changed. Like, he took all that time out of his life to go and try to support his friend. He was trying to be a good friend, even though he kind of hated and resented him. He still missed him and loved him, and wanted to be there on the day of his release and say, hey man, you got out, like what now? And he's like, yeah, you want to try some? He's like, oh, you didn't learn anything. There was no way to turn you back. Who was my only friend, and you've become a monster. That's, yeah, especially for it to say, you who were my only friend. I'm sure he technically had more than one friend, but, you know, especially since, I mean, he was, if he was saying it at 20, I mean, he was, I'm trying to remember how old he was when he got involved with BTS, but it was probably, you know, a bit before that, if not right around then. But like he was thinking, like, this is my friend, like in this time of his life, who got him, who just really understood and got him. You know, if you're lucky in life, you have, you know, little pockets in time. It's rare for a human being to always have somebody like that in their life. But if you're lucky, if you have good connections if you have a good connection with a person, you have this person who gets you, you know, and for that one person to have become a monster, and it's almost like a barb in your own soul. Like, this is the person that I let in so close, and this is what I let in so close to me, like this monster. And it's like there's something extremely personal about that. Yeah. The you I used to know are gone, and the me who used to know you are gone. Is that what? Yeah, that is a line. That's a bar right there. The you I used to know are gone, and the me who used to know you are gone. So like in that time, like they grew apart. You know, the guy isn't who he used. His friend, Suga's friend, is not who he used to be, and Suga, who was friends with that guy, that's not who Suga is anymore. That's a really, really cool way of putting that. I know that the reason we've changed is not only due to time. Yeah, yeah. Time only does so much, man. There's all sorts of experiences and intentional changing going on in there. The me you used to know is gone, and the you I used to know are gone. The reasons we've changed is not only due to time, how futile. Yeah, yeah, it isn't just time. You know, the whole saying "time heals all wounds." Well, no, it doesn't. Sorry to. It helps. I mean, letting time slip away does help dull certain wounds, but just the fact of time passing is not what changes things. It's what you do inside of that time. You know, it's the decisions you make, the self-improvement or the self-destructive lifestyle you have during that time that's what changes you. It's not the time in and of itself having passed. It's not that this guy lost however much of his time in prison. That's not, having lost that time isn't what made them draw apart from one another. It's the changes that occurred within themselves that caused the change. That doesn't mean, until now, even now, memories, that doesn't mean the memories aren't still there and they aren't still great memories. I definitely have friends like that it's like, the partings were not the best, but the memories were great. And that thought of maybe if something had just gone a little bit differently, could we still be friends? Could things still be different? Yeah. Dude, August D gets me with his not like August D understands me. No, August D, like, he gets to me. He gets to me with his songs, man. He definitely goes for the full exposure of the inner depths of the soul. Yeah. Thank you for translating. Okay. I'm gonna go. I'm a little depressed. Focus on the good memories. Focus on the good memories, alright? Good memories of friends and loved ones, and oh boy. Yeah. And my cat. I like my cat. Hey, dude. You good? He's ignoring me. Alright. Thank you, everyone. Keep the requests coming. I'll keep getting to them on Fridays. Time and Lord permitting. In the meantime, you all have yourselves a wonderful day, and I will catch you all later.